Here it is, the Super Detox Smoothie. It only appears once if you're doing the 3-day juice challenge, and you're gonna love me and hate me. You're gonna love me because it is delicious with a capital D. You're gonna hate me because you're gonna go, why does it only appear once in the whole 3 days? And you're gonna wanna revisit this bad boy time and time again. Kids love this. Of course they do. It's loaded with fruit. It's got a little bit of yogurt in there as well, the creamy texture, and of course the creamy texture of pineapple juice. What do you need for this? You need some either fresh or frozen berries, doesn't make any difference. I happen to have blackberries frozen, show you the difference, blueberries. These are your antioxidant kings. They've got anthocyanins, the pigment, the different color pigmentation on fruits and vegetables. The darker they tend to be, the more anthocyanins, the more anti, thought it was American then, antioxidants going into the body. And we've got some pineapple and yogurt. Look, if you're a vegan and you look at I don't want to use yogurt, you can use an alternative. There's soy yogurt, there's different types of yogurt. If you don't want to use any of those alternatives either, then you just up the game with the pineapple, you just use more. So you use 3/4 of a pineapple, or maybe even a whole of a medium pineapple. It's your shout. You're gonna need your juicer, you're gonna need your blender. What do? Well, we're gonna juice and we're gonna blend. Now, look, some people said to me, Jace, why don't you just put everything in the blender? Put everything in one of these blenders. Because it's too thick. Now you can, look, if you're in a real hurry, you could potentially blend all of it if you want. Now I'm just throwing it out there, but, and here's a big but, what you want to do if you are going to blend it, you add an enormous amount of ice to it and you add some water there. You need some liquid with it too. You need a really good blender. This is the Retro Super Blender. It's an awesome blender that can cope with the stringiness of the pineapple. But you know what? I still choose to juice the pineapple. Now I tend to make my juices in batches anyway. So if you think, do you know, is it worth messing up the juicer for the sake of a little bit of pineapple juice? Well, first of all, what price health, even in terms of time as well. So I would always argue that, you know, however long it may take to make a juice, it's always worth it because you are giving your body a form of health insurance that nothing else really can match. We've become almost desensitized to how brilliant nature's products are because we just see them as a bit of pineapple and apple. We're so used to seeing them. We don't understand just the sheer brilliance of what they do once inside the body. If you have pineapple going off, you put it in chunks, put them in some Tupperware, freeze them. So you might be doing that now. You might be adding some frozen pineapple straight into a blender because frozen pineapple doesn't juice, but add plenty of liquid to it, then you'll be rocking and rolling. So pineapple, all we're gonna do is juice the pineapple. Like I said, I tend to make my juices in batches, so I wouldn't just be making this one recipe anyway. If I'm gonna get the machine dirty, inevitably I'll juice some other stuff and I'll freeze some of the juices or I'll store them for later. It never goes to waste. Now what you'll notice is that for years slow juicers couldn't really cope with pineapple juice, but now the upright cold pressed ones like the Retro really copes incredibly well. So I'm gonna turn this off. Now we've got the beautiful pineapple juice, and now all we need is to get our blender. Now I'm using kind of like a vessel type blender. This is the Retro Super Blend. You can use a jug type, doesn't matter what kind of blender that you're using. I'm gonna add the berries in, a large handful of blackberries, antioxidant kings, you know, everything in life, stress, coffee, all those kind of things create free radical damage. Essentially, these are like the police force that come in and calm everything down. These are the antioxidant police. We're gonna add some yogurt in. Again, for years, listen, I was a vegan for like 4.5 years. I was badly asthmatic, I had severe hay fever, and so I just avoided all dairy products entirely. But live yogurt, you got to bear in mind that the cultures, they tend to break down the lactose anyway, and it tends to be the lactose that people tend to be allergic to of some kind or intolerant to be more accurate. It's funny as well, you know, you see people that are on all kinds of rubbish. They're eating crisps, they're eating burgers, they're eating fries, they're having chocolate like it's going out of fashion, and then when they go on a detox of some kind, and they're doing this for 3 days, and then they go, oh, I'm unsure about the yogurt. It's extraordinary when you think about it, but that's how people are. If you're a gold medal nutritionist, then obviously you might want to skip the yogurt, and that's up to you. But every now and then you need something that's more human as well. The earthy stuff is all very well and good, but every now and then you need something that you just go, that's nice. And it's also incredibly, incredibly good for you. Now, it already looks like an ice cream shake going on in there. You see the berries and you just want to eat that, but we are going to drink it. Make sure it's on tight on your super blend. 5-10 seconds max, boom. And there she is. Oh, already, I can't wait. This is the Super Detox Smoothie. Like I said, it is delicious with a capital D. It's, you know, I love the earthy. I'm an earthy juicer. I am, there's no question about it, but every now and then, I'm gonna put even a little bit more ice in there as well. Put some ice already in the blender, but I like to pour it over ice. Why have I put it in a wine glass? It's not a wine glass, it's a glass. It's just most people use it for wine. However, wine tends to be fruit that's gone off. This isn't. This is fruit that is not fermented. This is live. And the key thing is here, this is a special juice as part of the 3 days. So you want to give it something that's a bit special and put it in a special glass. Just lift this up. It's nice and cool. I can already feel it's cool. It's just silly. There's no other word for it. It's just ridiculous. It's about as perfect as a sweet textured creamy juice as you are ever going to get. Technically a smoothie, of course, because we've added a little bit of yogurt in there as well. Everything about it, the tartness of the blackberries, but yet somehow they're not overpowered too much because you've got this beautiful sweetness of the pineapple. And the reason why we've got such a rich, beautiful, creamy head over here is because of the pineapple. The pineapple juice is responsible for that. And if you blended the pineapple, this would now be stringy and it wouldn't be the same. It would be too thick, but I understand people are in a hurry and they think it's the same. I'm a big advocate, yes, of juicing and blending. Not that you need both. I'm on a mission to make sure that everybody has a juicer and a blender in their kitchen. It's as common as a kettle, as a toaster. I'm out to juice the world, and with a recipe like this, it's not gonna be too difficult to convince even the biggest juice skeptic to get involved in the juice revolution. Cheers.